Yo, what's up? Yo, cut that out. You guys clap way too much. Just cut it out. Ill House Comedy Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. This is one of those rambling ones when I'm just going to start making up a story in my head and see how far I can go with it. Some people are like, what is the matter with you? And I'm like, I don't know what's the matter with me. If I knew what was the matter with me, I'd probably fix it. But I probably wouldn't because it'd be super boring. Like, to be a normal person, you got to be so bored all the time. You're on Twitter watching other people tweet out retarded stuff just because your life is boring. And this is why I tweet out so much, because my life isn't boring. My life's a hot mess. And I like to just put it on Twitter for everybody to see. And you guys make fun of me. And guess what? It's cool. I don't mind that you make fun of me because I'm entertaining you. I'm giving you something to do with your life. I'm making you a better person. You don't even realize it. If it wasn't for me doing what I do to make you make fun of me, that's like 5 seconds every once in a while out of your life you'd have extra time to do nothing with. But instead, you text me how stupid I am. And you're welcome for that, okay? I'm helping you out. I make you feel better about yourself when I make fun of myself and tell you all the stupid stuff that I do. Alright, so I was just watching this video on Twitter. It was a whole bunch of girls fighting. I mean, a whole gang of girls fighting. There was at least 20 different girls fighting. Now, here's some weird things. It was like mostly all girls. There was a few guys scattered in there every once in a while videotaping, but it was just so weird. Why was there so many damn girls? All I could think is this like one of those like sororities or something? There's got to be like a sorority, and they're getting hazed right now. Somebody's catching ass whippings. They probably all belong to the same sorority, but the ones catching the ass whipping, those are the ones that are trying to get in the sorority. And it was so weird why it was dark out, but everybody had bathing suits on. I do realize people hang out at the beach, it gets dark and they leave, but I just don't understand. It seems like something was going on. Maybe one of the clubs down there had a beach theme, so everybody was dressed up. I'm not too sure. I want to say it was Miami. It had to be Miami. It looked just like a Miami kind of scene. They are just wild around there, okay? And there was just a whole bunch of women just whooping the hell out of each other. There was some boobies flying out, but the camera, for some reason, I don't know if they had like a really cheap camera, was not picking up the boobies. I kept trying to follow the boobie as it was bouncing around, but it was just moving way too fast, so it was kind of blurred out. And I didn't understand. There wasn't one person out of all that fighting. There was so many people videotaping. Not one person yelled out Worldstar. And, maybe Worldstar's old. Maybe people are not doing it anymore. I don't know. But if there's that many people fighting, okay, if there's one or two people fighting and you don't yell out Worldstar because it's old, okay, that makes sense. It's old. Nobody yells that out anymore. Man, if you got 20 damn people fighting, you gotta yell out Worldstar. That's how Worldstar started. This video right there. This is like they redo all the movies nowadays. Do they not? They usually put a girl in the male actor's spot, but they redo all the movies nowadays. Why wouldn't you redo the first video that showed up on Worldstar? A whole bunch of people whooping each other's ass and titties flying out. It was a beautiful video. I watched it 4 times in slow-mo. Sometimes you remember how I said I couldn't see the boobie because the boobie was kind of blurred? And every once in a while, I would start shaking my phone, just hoping it's shaking the opposite way of the blur's going, and it would straighten it out, and I would get to actually see the boobie just by shaking it that way. I know what you're thinking right now. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, but for like 10 seconds, guess what? In my head, I was hoping it was going to work like that. It didn't. It actually made the boobie even worse. I couldn't see the boobie at all, so that's why I had to keep watching it over and over again. It wasn't just because of the boobies. But I'll probably put the link of this video in this podcast so you can actually watch the fight. I actually think I actually already tweeted it out. So I'm going to go back and delete that one maybe. Or I probably won't. That's just more eyes. I mean, why would I delete that? That's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get more eyes on stuff, right? That's all I got. Thank you for listening to the Ill House Comedy Podcast. When I didn't just ramble about something I made up in my head, which I told you I was going to do at the beginning of this. No, I did the complete opposite. I told you exactly what I seen in the video. And guess what? If you're listening to this part right now, it's too late. You just listened to all that bullshit I just told you. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.